If I have to go to another restaurant and see somebody with an iPhone taking a picture of a sandwich that somebody else made, I'm going to slap them. There's a restaurant called Umami Burger, which makes great burgers. And I've got to say, I've been there 50 times since they opened. At least half the people are taking pictures of a burger. And they're millennials. And they're obsessed. And they're your parents. These are the parents of your kids that are coming to your school. Your kids that have mobile phones, depending on what the age are, might be taking pictures of your foods and posting it on Facebook and saying good things or bad things. And you're not in control of that. You are not. We have more people interested in food than ever before, and we've got more trends that are out there than ever before. And to be honest with you, it can give us all a major headache. But we don't have a choice. We've got to stay in front of that element. We created a website, a social networking site a couple years ago called Koodies. K for kids, Oodies for foodies. And the premise here was that we're starting to see more parents and kids cooking together. You go on YouTube and you see kids this big having their own cooking shows. It is so cool and so much fun. And if we take a look at the trend, we're seeing more of these Koodies coming up than ever before. And they're going to be challenging the menus that you serve them because they might be cooking really cool things at home. And they don't want just the ordinary school lunch. They want something more exciting. Retail food sales for kids, over $75 billion as reported by Package Facts. 4 out of 5 households prepare home-cooked meals 3+ times a week, and the kids are getting involved in that. The Koodie palate is more sophisticated, certainly, than when I was in grammar school. And 96% of these kids are eating ethnic foods on a regular basis. And when I'm talking about ethnic foods, I'm not talking about, Mexican foods and pizza and Italian foods. I'm talking about true ethnic foods that their parents are bringing into their homes. 2/3 of the chefs from the American Culinary Federation named gourmet kids cuisine as the hot culinary trend back in 2009. We're also seeing a lot of the parents that you have to deal with being more experimental in their own foods, and that's translating down to their kids. Also, keep in mind that now 1/3 of the U.S. workforce is now independent or working from home. 41% of all meals made at home are made by the male. Whole different dynamic taking place. But we can never forget that even with the budgets that we have to work with, even with the kitchens that don't have the right equipment that we might have to work with, even with all those things coming at us all the time, they're still consumers. And they vote. And how they vote affects this industry. I want you to remember that the kid, and I call the kid, is the commander of everything today. Mostly because of mobile devices. They're able to find out anything they want. They can tweet anything they want. They can Facebook anything they want. And I know what you're going to say. Their parents don't let them. Ha! Their parents don't know. With the technologies that we have now, people can communicate. And when we were growing up, we would have a couple dozen friends, and we talk to them, and we talk on the phone, and that was our universe. We now have 10-year-olds who are talking to tens of thousands of people through social media and affecting them. And that's the way they've grown up. That's what they're used to. And it's all about a connection and a conversation and a community, and I would suggest that your school has to do the same thing around food. Connection, conversation, community. We saw that in that one video. What can we do in every school cafeteria, in every school lunchroom, to create these three things? Because if we do, we'll see it all come together in a very positive way, where the people that we're serving enjoy the food, are eating healthier food, and frankly, it's a better experience for everybody if that's the case.